Hey guys, this is Coach Joe coming to you from inside the Holy Cronut, and today I'm bringing you the very late recap of the CWL Rising Week 1 matchup of the Holy Cronut versus Ozjacks, or however you pronounce it. Video was pretty late because there was a bunch of reasons, and some of them we're not going to address in this video. You can draw your own conclusions, and I'm sure if you've been paying attention to the Clash world, somebody's talked to you about it. We didn't have a great performance this war. It wasn't a great debut for us, but happily we won the next two matches and we're now 2-1. And let's take a look at some of the stats here. They're not up on the screen yet, but 9v9, we were 15 for 28, so not great, but still above 50%. And we went perfect on our dips, and 0 for 2 on 11v11, and hit-ups only went 2 for 10. 10v10 we got one triple. And so now I'd like to introduce my co-host for this recap. She's the Kiwi of the Cronuts, Jen. How you doing tonight, Jen?
I'm good, Joe. How are you?
I'm good. Happy to have you here, and happy that we could make the time difference work and get you in on a recap. So here are the stats I was talking about, and says, I guess, the story of the war. And now we're into the first hit that we're going to recap, and this is Kaizden Layla, otherwise known as Beast, doing a cleanup attack of Queen Walk Hogs. And this was a direct clean of an attack that was attempted by Axeyousomethin. At the very beginning of the war, he made a few small tweaks, and it turned a slight fail into a pretty well smash.
Magic.
So what's nice here is he gets a pretty easy funnel on his Queen Walk, a couple of cheap buildings there, drop a baby dragon, going to take out two buildings, push the queen to the left. And now it's just the waiting game of letting the queen progress. There's just not all that much damage out there that's going to make her do anything other than just walk along the edge. Double cannon is yes.
Yeah, she's pretty well protected, isn't she? She can just wander along.
Right. I mean, the double cannon. It's fine to use one in your base, but right there is the only spot it's going to reach her. And she steps out of range. Well, I guess you got to wait for the dark storage to go down. But I mean, if you're going to use it, there's got to be other damage around where you won't be able to overcome the extra damage that it's doing. But anyway, King's going to come in and take out the trash buildings so that when the queen comes around the corner and the CC comes out, takes all of them out, and then they're just going to wall break right into the base. Now, the guess was that the Teslas were all in that little empty compartment there, and on the original hit, he was right. Obviously, on the cleanup attack, he knows exactly where they are. King fights his way into the wall. He knew that was going to happen because that's what happened on the first attack. And then the queen's just going to come in here and take out some of the most dangerous point defense.
Well, the king was tanking you for so long too, which was wicked.
Right, and he just keeps on doing it. And now the healer's getting both of them.
And the hogs aren't even getting hit by anything, really.
Yeah, took out a skeleton trap with the poison. The king's doing barely anything. The hogs are going to wreck through these last few defenses, and that's that.
Very nice.
Yeah, very clean attack. A little tricky coming around that corner, but he did exactly what he needed to do, which didn't go quite so well on the initial hit. But, it's nice when you can do a fairly easy clean. The second hit is Kevin, Q, using a stoned hobo. This was also a cleanup attack. He spent a lot of time planning out this hit, and it showed.
Yeah, Kevin does a lot of planning. He's really good at putting that time in. It does pay off each war for him, I think.
Oh, yeah, it certainly does pay off. He rarely fails. But I'll tell you what, at Town Hall 9, if you're going to plan as long as he does, you better not. And,
yeah.
I mean, he plans every troop drop, and just watch the hit as it develops here. You can tell.
And while we're waiting for these golems to get deployed down, just a big shout out to Q because he is debuting on iTunes now. He's put out a song, I think in a drunken state, but it's absolutely amazing, called Pickle Bacon. Have you heard it, Joe?
I have not heard it yet, but I know he loves his picklebacks.
It sounds awesome. So guys, go out to iTunes and pick it up.
Now this is a cleanup hit. He knows the CC's a hound. So he's doing a late drop on his queen on purpose, knowing that she's going to walk. And, here comes his CC bowlers in through the jump. And, the hound's just not going to do anything. Waits till his bowlers gets around to the Expo, pops his queen ability, so the Expo pulls off of her. They're going to wipe that out. And it's pretty much, it's already over. And what's crazy is that he's got a golem and a golemite and all of his bowlers and both of his heroes. Everything survives this hit.
Phase 1 is pretty much still alive. The queen had nothing.
He's got a golem in the middle of all the defenses with hogs hitting all of those defenses.
It's actually quite a joy to watch this one, because it is so well done.
Yeah, you're not going to see too many that are prettier than that.
Well done, Q.
The third Town Hall 9 hit, 9v9, is Heisenberg. This is a fresh Queen Walk Lalo. And, he saw this base, and, it's almost like he wants you to try to take the walk down that little gap. And, he's going to stop you with all his cannons and his expos. And it's funny, Q takes the bait and pulls it off anyway. Heisenberg, I'm sorry, yeah. Heisenberg takes the bait and pulls it off anyway. And, it's just fantastic.
While we wait for the Queen Walk to develop, I want to take a moment to bring your attention to the official fizzy drink of THC, Whiz Cola. Whiz Cola. Taste the whiz.
Absolutely. It's very delicious. If any out there have had it, it's very delicious. We highly recommend it.
Yeah.
All right. So, he's done a pretty good job here clearing some trash, and the hard part, of course, is knowing exactly when to drop the rest of the funnel troops and make sure the queen's going to go over. I think he did a great job with it. He's got the king working with Loon and some wizards over there blasting that one side. There wasn't much to do on the left side, so that side's already done. Queen's going to take out the king and just kind of move down into that gap. And
so that was the plan, wasn't it? Go down in there, eh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is one of those attacks where it's very time intensive. It's going to take forever, and the question is he going to get his Lalo portion out in time so that he doesn't time fail? I mean, now it's a hound. So, wait for that now. But he's already started his cleanup. He's got minions working over there. And, there's nothing to take them out. So the team's going to wrap up this hound. And I was watching this live. I don't think there was a couple of us watching it live, and it was like, oh my God, how long is he going to wait? And he's got to take the queen, right? Yeah. He's got to get the queen, so now he's got to poison out, and she's still not shooting the queen. And there goes the Expo. That's like, okay, got the queen. Now, and here come the loons, and the queen's still going to finish these Expos off because with the ability, just bang, bang, and then steps right down, cannon. There's still one healer going, and they get her.
It just shows the importance of keeping that queen alive, just as in all these attacks, obviously it shows it's just so important to keep her up and going.
Yeah, and it's always a question of how many rages should you bring. If he had another rage for her there, it wouldn't have been worth anything because the healers were pretty much all dead at that point. There's nothing you could have done to protect them any longer. She stepped up into the queen, the AD started shooting the healers, but the queen was shooting the queen and then the CC. What are you going to do?
He had heaps of mediums left as well at the end, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, and for a fresh hit, I mean, that'd be a great on a clean, but that was fresh.
Yeah.
So the last hit here is Zip Ocho doing a fresh Queen Walk Hogs, and why don't you take over a bit, Jen?
That's cool. Again, this is a fresh one, so Zip's done really, really awesome here. So He's doing a Queen Walk hog, like we've just said. So he's going to start just by putting, clearing of those little builder huts. And he's going to start the Queen Walk. Now, he's put the black balloon down there, obviously, to make sure that there's any black bombs for his baby dragon, which is always good to do.
And on a fresh hit, you don't know what's going to be there. So, if somebody had to clean this, that's 5 more slots they could use for something else.
Exactly. And that dragon's doing quite well, actually, while the Queen's just doing her thing. And
this is a great spot for a Queen Walk, because at the point where she's attacking the king, it's a multi-inferno targeting her.
Perfect.
So, easy, yeah.
And then he's got the king at the top, which is just going to ensure that funnel's nice and clean for him. And he's going to bring his wall breakers in. Now, Zip is the wall breaker whisperer. And I can tell you now, if there was a cheerleading squad for wall breakers, he would be the captain. So
not only did the king clear out the trash so the queen wouldn't walk around, but he tanked the wizard tower so the wall breakers wouldn't get hit, and there's no room for a little bomb. So he just threw the wall breakers right into the wall.
Yeah, he did well. Very well. He is a little legend. And then the queen's just doing her thing inside. She's still alive.
And I was saying that if he hadn't tripled this, cleaning it would have been very difficult, because how do you pull off the king with no health healer swap in the core of the base? So the king's tanking the Expo, but the healers are on him, so the queen's still just doing work.
No, it's this is a cool attack.
Perfect first heal. Hit all the spot. There was no giant bombs, but he hit everything. I mean, again, fresh.
And I love that he's got his wizards already starting at the back with the cleanup. Perfect. Can't get them down early enough.
And then his heroes walk right into all the last defenses at the same time the hogs show up. The hogs are being hit by all the splash, but they're in a heal. The point defense is targeting the heroes. They have healers.
It's just brilliant.
Absolute smash. He's got another heal here. He doesn't even need it. They're going to walk up into a double giant bomb. It wouldn't have mattered. The queen would have taken out the Inferno Tower. The wizards would have done the external cleanup.
Such a good hit. Well done, Zip. That was awesome.
Zip started off the season 1 for 1 on 10v10, and he still has the best hit rate in the Holy Cronut for 10v10 at 100%.
Well done, Zip. You must drink with cola.
Yes. Yeah, that must be it. So anyway, that is today's recap from week 1. I want to thank everybody for watching. Jen, do you have any final thoughts?
No, just it's so cool to have CWL starting up again. The team's hyped. All our sister clans are excited. It's going to be a cool couple of months. It's going to be fun. And so for all the viewers out there, let's keep it fair play in this CWL season.
Good advice. Good advice. Okay, everybody. That's the recap. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
My throat is like a desert, and every soda out there is trying to make me get women, or dance, or make my friends happy because their name is on the bottle. We just want something to drink.
Well now, there's no reason to fret, because introducing from the makers of Whiz Cola and Goblin Dew, it's Miner's Grape Soda. So head on down to the grocery store and pick up some red cups, because it's time to cup the grapes. Just wait till you taste this Miner's Grapes.